you interested in more development in your alternate picking, in learning how to play fast alternate picking? Alright then, I take that as a yes. So let's get into some of the technique that allows you to play alternate picking. Well, the thing about alternate picking is it can be so confusing, and it doesn't make it easier that there's 1 million trillion zillion videos out there about it on YouTube, and many of them claim that they have the solution, the only solution to how to play fast alternate picking. And so yes, this is going to be yet another video talking about alternate picking, but what I'm gonna do here is try to clean up or clear a little bit some of the hazy mystery of alternate picking, because there's I've been playing for since the late 80s, or I've been playing longer, but since the late 80s I started really taking it seriously and practice a lot. So I've been through a lot of different methods, and well, not different methods because I always kind of did one thing, but I tried many different things also along the way. And one of the things that I think one of the things that became clear to me at one point is that you can do a lot of different things, but it's actually very few things that you need to focus on. Very few things that you need to be consistent with. Once you got those in check, there's a lot of other little things that you can be aware of, look out for. But to be honest, my own honest opinion about it is that they don't make such a huge difference. So let me give you the two most important things in my experience in learning to play fast and alternate picking. The first thing is the patterns and the fingerings. I see that as one thing. So the thing that you are going to practice in alternate picking, once you have decided on the fingering, which is the one thing, the first of those two things, and the other thing is, it's very easy. It's making sure that you play down up all the time. Once those two things that you can guarantee, and you can guarantee that you're doing the same thing all the time, which is then playing the pattern in the same way always, by choosing a fingering and deciding on how to play the pattern. Once you do that all the time, and once you play alternate picking, I mean down up, that is the most important. And then there is a lot of other little stuff that you can do here and there, and I don't think that they play a huge difference. So what I'm saying with this video is just, you don't have to necessarily look for this big secret on how to attain fast alternate picking. It's not like there's, once you've attained those two first thing that I'm saying, it's not like there will be all these little secrets that will suddenly make a huge difference. That's my experience, and of course there's more than one way to learn it. So you'll probably see out there videos promising that if you buy this product you'll get the big secret. They don't exist. Well, there may be things that some people believe that this is the way how to attain fast alternate picking, but all those things like keeping your fingers closer to the fretboard, making smaller movements in your picking hand, sure, in theory they make sense, but I just believe that after all these years watching people play it, fast alternate picking, who attain fast alternate picking, I think I can cook it down to say that once you got the two things that I call the most important down, if you got them in check, you are set to build the alternate picking speed. You don't need to look out for a lot of other stuff and try a lot of stuff out and waste your time. It's a matter of those two things. Then of course there's the whole case of how you practice and how much you practice. Those play a role, of course, but that's a given. I'm not going to say that once you get you play alternate picking down up all the time, and you got the fingering and everything in check, then you can play fast alternate picking. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that then you're ready to build your speed with putting a hell of a lot of hours in there. That's a given. You can't really dismiss that thing of putting a lot of hours in, and that, I guess that is also one of the reasons that a lot of people don't attain high-speed alternate picking, because they find it boring or something like that. So, but other than that, I want to also invite you to check out my my course in reaching alternate picking speed, where I will kind of take you by the hand and explain so what to do now and what to do now. You gotta stay in the development, and you have to stay motivated. And I've created a course which is not a standard kind of course with a lot of lessons and then you just go and then see where that takes you. No, this is built in a way so I will contact you by email, of course. I will contact you and tell you what to do now, which lesson to start with now. So there's kind of a whole scientific way of developing your speed. Of course, these two things plays a role in here, as I just explained. But other than that, I will kind of take you by the hand and say, okay, so this is what you practice now. Then you should start at this tempo, then practice for this long,